Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Your Mark on the World show. I'm your host, Devin Thorpe. I'm a Forbes contributor covering social entrepreneurship and impact investing. Our guest today is Ricardo Jose Bueso. He is the managing director for Thanks. Ricardo, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Devin. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
We're really pleased to have you, and thank you for making the time to be with us today. Ricardo, you're doing something really unique and interesting, and I'm glad that you are. But you've created a social enterprise, like so many others, built around a eco-friendly product line and artisanal products and the whole thing. But I think you've done something that no one else has done. You've created a way to give back to any nonprofit by letting the customer set the price. Holy cow, tell us how this works.
Well, I mean, it sounds complicated. It's super simple. And using technology, leveraging technology, we've been able to create a one-of-its-kind e-commerce platform and marketplace. But to give you a little bit of backstory on Thanks, and you attribute it so much, my brother and I, were really blessed with this opportunity to launch this company. And as I had sort of explained when we were talking right before, it's a dream come true for our dad. Our dad has, who's also Ricardo. We're all Ricardo, and his heart of a company, with great products. Our background is in sourcing, so a company with great products that was solely purposed to help and to give back. So with that heart and experience that he's had in business for decades, and then just the climate that now exists today in the past 10 years with the proliferation of social good brands, we just thought it was a really cool opportunity to get started with this platform. So yes, on the platform, you can donate to any nonprofit in the country that is a registered 501c3 in good standing with the IRS. And you also get to choose how much your purchase or your monthly subscription purchase gives back to that nonprofit.
Okay, so let's go through it. What's your favorite product on the site?
So I personally am a huge fan of our fragrances, and that was one of the first ones that we developed. So all of our products are defined by sustainability, and the creation, it needs to be impactful. The ingredients need to be sourced sustainably. We didn't want to create a give back brand and then have an irresponsible product. So we build these awesome supply chains, but our fragrance is the one that I like the most, because fragrance, as we all know, typically tends to have a very high markup as a product. We like to say most fragrances come with a celebrity, and ours comes with a purpose. So what we did is we partnered with one of the world's leading fragrance manufacturers out of Europe, out of Switzerland, and they not only make some of the biggest fragrance house brands that but they also do it in the most sustainable way. So we created this product where we have our costs, our product costs, our admin fees, which are very low. And then instead of pricing it up with typical, profit margins, and, we want to be sustainable, but it is purpose for impact. So we show the customer, hey, normally you pay, way more for this product. Say the fragrance, you'd normally pay about $50, $60 for our fragrance based on how it's made and all the details that make it. We offer our fragrance at $10. And we say, hey, no, I know you think it might sound like not a good fragrance. This is one of the best fragrances there is out there. It's an original fragrance, but it's one really purposed to create impact and support not just nonprofits. Obviously, nonprofits are the operators that are carrying out the good works, but also just causes in general, and create customers to causes that they care about.
So you choose the fragrance, you choose your product, and you got lots of products, but fragrance is one. So for sake of discussion, you choose the fragrance.
Right.
Then you choose the price. And now you've got to choose a price at least $10, right? You can't choose less than $10.
Exactly.
Everything between $10 and the price you choose goes to the charity, right?
Exactly. So
how do you choose a charity?
Tell
us a little bit about the mechanics of choosing a charity on the site.
Absolutely. So when you first get to the site, there is a blue bar at the top that says over 1.8 million causes to shop for, choose one. When you click that, a screen comes down, which has a giant search engine where you can input any name and it'll populate a list. Or we also have, different categories and featured nonprofits. For the people that don't necessarily know a specific one they like, we gather, popular ones from different sites that are familiar, like Charity Navigator and GuideStar and great nonprofits, and see ones that are, really engaging socially, and are also, great nonprofits, so to speak. Forgive the pun, please. But we want to make it as easy as possible. The customer on the product page, so I'm looking at the fragrance on the product page, they see the price, we say, hey, our lowest possible cost, to bring you this is $10. And then right below, they get to choose how much they want to add. But also right there, we also show them, hey, the traditional retail value is $50. For each product, we show them what they would have normally paid. Show them the cost that we're declaring, this is the lowest possible cost. Encourage them to donate the difference, but really the lowest they need to donate is $1. And why is that? Thanks is very customizable in the sense that we want it to be a genuine platform to support not only all nonprofits, but conscious consumers, be accessible to everybody and not dictate the charity. We hadn't seen a company, even though we love brands that are giving back, we hadn't seen one that really focused on meeting the user, the consumer, finding a way to amplify their passion and their cause. Everybody has a different one. And then bringing them top quality, responsibly sourced, accessible products to a price point where everyone can participate in giving back. So that's something where we like to talk about. Thanks is really for everyone to be able to be involved. All of our products, you'll see that the price, it is the rawest, lowest possible cost to make sure that Thanks creates as much impact as possible with the least amount of products needing to be sold. And that's something that we like to say, where it's, we don't need to sell that many since we're giving so much per product in a sustainable way. A lot of people always ask us, how are you doing it? Well, we tell them, we spent the last few years sourcing well, sourcing in a very, ethical way, but also in a very financially feasible way, where we bring the cause element to our suppliers and they see us kind of as their give back branch. Sure. They work with us to create this product. And then, we need to scale, and it's a volume race for us. We want to expand quickly, and we believe that our platform allows us to do that.
Well, tell us a little bit about your plans for growth. How do you hope to get the traction you need to grow this business, to have the impact you'd like to have?
So typically, very standard, we've broken it down into everything that would be B2B and B2C. And, B2C for us is very important because it kind of creates the culture of the brand, the lifestyle brand, the community or the tribe, if you will. And that's something that we're doing that we believe supports us to grow. But really our focus is on making give back very easy for organizations, not only the nonprofits that can use us as an extra revenue stream, but also for corporations and associations and organizations across the country that are constantly doing corporate gifting for employees and clients and big Fortune 500 companies. We have an awesome, I actually have one right here. This box is this is how our products come. It's a thanks box, but when you open it, you read thankful for you. And, the name of the company is Thanks. And the cool part is it's really adaptable to giving back and also saying thank you to people. So our B2B is something, like I said, our corporate gifting program, just trying to plug in thanks wherever we can with companies, with organizations, is something that not only helps us to project for purchasing different raw materials and our inventories, but also really planning out the next few months in a very I'd say we use the word sticky. Kind of corporations are risk averse. So by giving them a great product that is dependable, that knocks down many stones for them, and they're able to give back and add it to their corporate social responsibility, we really love that, and we see the potential and how much impact that can generate. So that in addition to, we've used technology to really make it easy for the nonprofits as well, to be able to use Thanks as platform. For example, we've developed shop and give widgets, email widgets where the nonprofits can send out information to their networks, and when whoever the receiver is clicks on that link, that nonprofit will already be preloaded as the organization, on the shopping platform, and different things like that that make it easy, and also give them the tools to verify that they're receiving the donations that they should be receiving, based off our customers' giving. Yeah. So B2B, B2C broken down easily. But B2C is the fun part, because that's when we really get to, talk to millennials and, young adults and different and multi-generational customers and see their joy of giving back. But we know that ultimately the B2B will even help grow the B2C, in the long run, when you have employees and conventions and stuff, people receiving our boxes.
Well, Ricardo, you are really a remarkable young man. You've traveled the world and done all kinds of amazing things. Who do you look up to as a role model?
Oh, man, that question is a great question. I would say immediately, I feel bad if I don't say Jesus, because I love Jesus, and I do look up to Jesus, but tangibly here right now as a human being, I'd say, not to sound so cliche, again with a Jesus one, but my dad. My dad has, been not only a father that's been, super involved in mine and my siblings' life growing up, even though he was super busy, constantly, in his own way, really trying to save the world and has the burden of the world on his back. We're from Central America, and if you know a little bit about Central American politics and current events and stuff, we're going through some struggles, and he really wants to see the region develop. So beyond that, the opportunity he's given my brother and I, and a sister of ours, and even a brother-in-law of ours now that's with us, to be working together, and then to be trying to put together such a cool, modern e-commerce platform that is so, digital and tech and very relevant, and at the same time, the whole impact part about creating our product. So his life and his influence on us has been remarkable. He didn't just talk the talk, he really walked the walk, and we got to see that up close. So that kind of leaves a strong impression, and gives a lot of legitimacy. He was really tough. He was in the Navy when he first came to the States. He was he actually served in 2 tours in Vietnam, but so he was a tough guy, super disciplined. We love him a lot, and definitely look up to him the most.
That's great. Now, Ricardo, you could be doing anything. You're a talented guy. Why this? Why give back?
Devin, so like I said, our background's in business, and being able to use that, in today's world, even though it's hyper competitive, there's something new every day. You have to constantly be updating, and I just don't see a quicker way to create impact. Traveling, as you said, I have had the opportunity to travel and live in, some of the world's poorest communities, and for extended periods of time. I feel like social enterprise and conscious consumerism in this movement, if done correctly and really done for impact, in a very genuine way, where people don't feel they're being either taken advantage of, or just being the cause being used, I guess, if you will. We feel that there's no other better way to do business. We're capitalists, even though we see that capitalism can be done sustainably, can be done in a way where more people win. It's not zero sum, and that's definitely a very cool thing to be dedicating your time to. We love what we do. We love coming and being here for 14 hours a day, and seeing people's lives impacted. So we want to do. It's the best way we feel we can serve.
Super. So what's your superpower?
Superpower. I don't have any actual superpowers. Like I
You
can't
don't?
or anything like that. I know. I wish I did. But I would say that I like to communicate with people, and I also know that I feel that I don't just take everyone's opinion, and I really like my own opinion. So sometimes you have to adjust. But I feel that I say the superpower of kind of relativity and being able to connect with others that I might not personally agree with or might not have the same views as, but be able to create that common ground and then, reason together to have a positive outcome. I think that that's something that's very useful without being hypocritical or one bending over, but being super respectful and ability to connect. I think that that really helps to generate very positive outcomes, and definitely something, again, that my dad and even my brother, us working together and that bouncing off each other constantly, and our dad teaching us, it's always been to never be the owner of the truth, but to make sure that if you're going to talk about something that you've done your homework, because if not, everybody loses and dangerous situations can happen.
Well, Ricardo, we really appreciate you taking the time to be on the show today. Before you go, tell people how they can find Thanks online and how to connect with you personally.
So we love being social, and we are on all social platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We love our Instagram because that's how we constantly are showing people things and connecting through film and video. So at the Thanks Co is our handle, at the THXCO. And thx.co, thanks.co is our URL. Our Kickstarter is live, and that will be up for the next 2 weeks. And coming to a conclusion, we will be launching this amazing platform that we're so excited about. So Thank you, Devin. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you taking the time to be with us today, and we wish you every success in growing. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Devin.
Right. Let's do some good.